Hi, my friends. Welcome to Auntie No's Kitchen. And to those of you that are returning, welcome back. Welcome back. You know I always welcome you back. So let's get a little housekeeping out the way. Thank you for all your love and support. And to my new subscribers, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you continue to stick around and hang out in my kitchen with me. Well, it's evening time. I don't even know what time it is. What time is it? Okay, it's about 8:45, I guess. But I'm going to be doing some grilling. Yes, summer is officially here, so you know Auntie gotta bring out her grill skills. Yes, I'm the grill master in here. So I'm going to be doing some baby back ribs tomorrow, but I need to get them all washed and into the brine. Yes, my meat has to brine overnight, minimum of 12 hours, my friends. So I'm going to bring you down and show you guys. I'm doing baby backs. I already got one slab completed, so I'm going to show you how I get my ribs ready. Okay, hold on, my friends. Don't go anywhere. Please don't go to bed on me right now. Okay, I'm working with Michael Myers. My big cleaver. I work with 2 knives when I'm preparing my ribs, because I need to trim off all that excess fat, and you know, the back and all that. I have to get all that all cleaned up, and so I have to trim off all of that, you know, like end pieces. My end pieces, I grill that for my good 4-legged child over there. And I trim off all that extra fat. I don't like all that. I don't like all that. I trim all that off. And I've already trimmed off a lot of it. I trim off all these little pieces that are hanging off. These knives are very sharp, very sharp. So I had to be really careful that my hand doesn't slip, or you know, and if they collapse, that's not on me. Can't help it. So what I do with my ribs, see, I've already trimmed off this fat, and see if I can get a little more off of here. I just don't like all that fat. You don't want fat. You want the actual meat, right? You want that meat. You want the meat. And I know fat adds flavor. I also add a whole lot of other stuff. So how I do the ribs, I do in twos. That's what I do. I do in twos. I cut the ribs in twos. So I start off up here. I do in twos, because that's how they eat them. Let me find this. 1, 2. Find in the center of my joints. I think it's easier when you do them like this than doing them by the slab, because you get a lot of the flavor, a lot of that flavor that's in there gets soaked into the ribs, and the brine gets soaked in better. To me, this is the way I've always done them. Take that little piece of silking, whatever they call it, that be in the back. Okay, I've got this all done. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how I wash them. Let me take these off. Okay, I'm going to start off with some lemon juice. Show you how I wash my ribs. Start off with some lemon juice there. And then I'm going to add some baking soda. and you'll watch it activate. So the lemon juice activates the baking soda. And I'm going to wash these really, really, really good. Get me some more gloves. And I'm going to put you guys on pause while I wash these really good. Then I'll be back and we'll get to getting that brine together. And again, my reels are going to, anything I brine is a minimum of 12 hours. Even when I smoke something. So I'm going to get these all nice and cleaned up for you, my friends. So give Auntie, well, for you it'll be a jiffy, but for me it won't. I'll see you guys in a minute, okay? Don't go to bed now. Remember I said don't go to bed on me. Okay, my friends, the ribs are all washed, and you can see the difference in washed meat. Then, because it does change the color, makes it a little lighter. That means it's clean. I don't go by that CDC crap saying you don't have to wash meat. I can't go from the pack to the grill. I'm sorry, guys. That's just me. Maybe it's that OCD. No, that's just me. Because my grandmother used to wash her meat. My mama washed hers. I don't do that. So, let's get to... I'm going to throw in my dry ingredients and get them all nice and in here. So, I'm going to tell you what they are. I have in here... I have 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon and a half, 1.5 tablespoon of the dehydrated onions, and I will show you what they are. And for people that may not know what I'm talking about, I use these. 1.5 tablespoons of that. I have 1 tablespoon of dried thyme leaves, and yes, dried thyme leaves, and I have 1 tablespoon of Montreal steak seasoning, and I know it's pork, but I don't know why they even call it steak seasoning, because it really adds flavor to any meat. So I use a teaspoon of that in here, and I also add, what's my meat tenderizer? I use seasoned meat tenderizer. I buy it in bulk, and then I put it in my little containers. I use seasoned meat tenderizer. So I have four tablespoons of this meat tenderizer. So what I'm going to do, I pour all of that in here, and I give it a good massage, because I want to make sure all of this gets incorporated into my meat before I put it into the container. And once I get it in the container is when I add my liquid brine. But first I want to make sure that everything gets some tenderizer and other seasonings on it. Make sure all that gets incorporated. And I'm telling you, you go by this process and let that meat sit in this brine / marinade for 24 hours and put this meat on the grill or in the oven. You will see, it will melt like butter. I am not lying. I'm not just saying this because it's my recipe. It will melt like butter. Get all that all well seasoned and incorporated into here. Yeah, no apron tonight. And I'm doing me some chicken drumsticks, and they'll be brined as well, but I won't be as heavy on the seasonings as I am with theirs, because you know Auntie little tummy is still healing. So got that all done. So you see how I have make sure everything is incorporated. And another thing about when you wash your meat in the baking soda and the vinegar activation is that it makes it easier for that little I don't know what they call this piece, that skimmer, to come off. It makes it easier for the skimmer to come off, you know, if you choose to take it off. Okay, that is done, I need to, I go through a lot of gloves. That's just me. I go through a lot of gloves. And I took out my little four-legged pooch, took his out because he can't have seasonings. No, sorry, Bob. No, mommy, baby can't have seasoning. No, Cherie. No, it's your baby get sick. And we're not giving the vet $200 and $300 for him to look at you and send and give you an IV for dehydration. No. That's right. Mommy love you too much to make you sick. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in my nice handy 2.5 gallon Ziploc bag. Get these all in here. Again, guys, these are baby bats. I prefer baby bats than spare ribs. Now, if I get spare ribs, if they're on a really good sale, I'll ask the guy, the butcher, if they would cut off the end piece and turn them into real strips for me. You know, so to make them a St. Louis cut. Okay, I have all that. Now, this is very important. This is the liquid. This is going to be the brine. And what I have here, I have 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 1/4 cup of lime juice, 1/4 cup of orange juice, and 1/4 cup of apple juice. And this is what made my 1 full cup of juices. And what this does is tenderizes the membranes. That's what this does. Now, over here, I have 2/3 cups of Worcestershire sauce. You know, I have trouble with that word. I have 2/3 cup of Worcestershire sauce, and I have 2 tablespoons of steak sauce. Okay, that's what's in here. All right, my friends. And I'm going to pour that in there. And I'm going to add to this brine 2 cups of water. This is 2.5 cup. And I'm going to add some more because I want it completely. Okay, guess that took about 6 cups. Get all my air out. And see, I use, that's why I like these bags. I don't have to flip. I don't have to come back and flip nothing. So I'm going to, oh, hold on. My bag got a hole in it. Hold on 1 second. My bag got a hole in it. Can't lose anything. Can't lose nothing. Okay, I can't lose anything. None of that. So since my bag has a hole in it, I'm going to have to secure it in this bowl. That's okay. That's why you got soap, water, and bleach. Clean germs. So this, all I have to do is still submerge it. It's going to be just fine. Let me get the air out. Cool. And there's a hole here in it somewhere. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to cover this with some foil. So they shall know, don't touch my bowl. Okay, hold on, my friends. Okay, my friends. Now I'm going to do my drumsticks. Now my drumsticks, what I am going to do, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to add some brown sugar bourbon here to my chicken, this Grill Mates brown sugar bourbon. Gonna go add that to that. And I'm gonna add some pepper. Add me some cracked bell pepper to this. Not bell pepper, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to add me some salt. You know I love this pink salt. Now, get my glove. Where's my Ziploc bag? Boy, I tell you, tonight I would lose my head if it wasn't attached. Okay. Okay, get my handy dandy glovey glove. Same as before. Get all this goodness all on my chicken. Just had a good bath, like you say to the chillins. Had a good bath. Good old washing off. Get that outdoor smell off you. Okay, I got this all in here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Throw that over there for a little housekeeping. Okay, to this right here. Let me tell you what this is. This is 1/4 cup. This is 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce and 1/4 cup of apple juice. And to that, I'm going to add a little bit of bourbon. Yep, I'm just going to add a little bit of bourbon, probably that's about a tablespoon and a half. I'm still going to add my little seasoned tenderizer because I do like that is seasoned. Smell that bourbon in there, I tell you that. And this will be my brine and my marinade. And it's going to add so much moisture to that chicken. Get the air out the bag. Get my rubber band, my handy dandy. That's probably how I tore that other bag, putting it on that. I guess I did. I don't know. Heck. I have no idea, my friends. I'm trying to find me a little bitty rubber band. Because when I use my big ones and I take them off, I end up, they throwing them out or something. I don't know. Heck. Make sure I get all the air out. The reason why you squeeze all the air, so you can complete this, what do you call it? Submerge your meat. Okay, voila. So I got the ribs in their brine. I have the chicken in brine. And all of this is going to marinate for 12 hours minimum. Yes, chicken. Remember I said my meats must marinate a minimum of 12 hours. And if I was smoking some meat, I like that to marinate. Marinate 24 hours. Okay, hold on, my friends. For those of you that hadn't fallen asleep on me. Okay, thank you for hanging out while I get my meat ready for tomorrow. gonna light my grill. Yes, I'm the grill master. Yes, Auntie is the grill master in this house. So come on, hope you hang out with me tomorrow and watch that upload. But this is how I brine my meat. Thank you. Thanks for all your love and support. You all have a great night, because I have to clean my kitchen, because when I go to bed, the kitchen goes to bed too. That's right. Okay, so hugs and kisses to all of you. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next upload, okay? When we're going to get to cooking some meat. Bye.